Vincent Louis Gigante, also known as the Chin, was an American mobster who was boss of the Genovese crime family in New York City from 1981 to 2005. Gigante started out as a professional boxer who fought in 25 matches between 1944 and 1947. He then started working as a mafia enforcer for what was then the Luciano crime family, forerunner of the Genovese family. Gigante was the shooter in the failed assassination of longtime Luciano boss Frank Costello in 1957. But according to John Sonny Franzese, he told Gregory Vita that the shooting of Frank Costello, grazing Costello's head, was only a warning shot for him to step aside to Vito Genovese. John Sonny Franzese told Gregory Vita that he once knew the Chin. But the last time Franzese saw Gigante, he was slurring his words. In some videos you would see Gigante roaming the streets in his pajamas, coming down from the numerous medications he took, such as Prozac and Ritalin, in order to beat the competency tests. October 29, 1997 stated from the transcript, "Neither Professor Buxbaum nor Dr. Van Gorp ever analyzed the defendant's blood to determine the amount of medication in his system at the time the tests were administered. Mr. Gigante was taking Thorazine, Restorol, Lanoxin, Tenormin, Pamelor, Dalmane and other drugs at the time of the examinations. He had been taking potent psychotropic medications for a long period." Government witness Jonathan Brody, specializing in psychiatry, physiological chemistry, and neuroimaging at New York University Medical School, testified that the results of Dr. Van Gorp's neuropsychological tests could have been corrupted by the medications. They affect cognitive skills necessary to evaluate Dr. Van Gorp's tests. The defense produced no convincing testimony about the specific effect drugs taken by the defendant had upon PET scans. From the limited information presented, there was no way to tell if or how much the results of the tests were skewed by the defendant's medication. In 1959, Gigante was sentenced to 7 years in prison for drug trafficking.
Did you give yourself up because you were afraid?
No, you're crazy.
Gigante became a capo regime, overseeing his own crew of Genovese soldiers and associates who operated out of Greenwich Village. Meet Al Sharpton, confidential informant number 7. The longtime agitator, civil rights activist and TV host was exposed as an alleged former key FBI informant, whose tips helped take down some of the biggest names in New York Mafia history, such as the muttering Oddfather family boss Vincent Chin Gigante Mangano and Dominic Baldy Dom Cantorino. Sharpton was a very reliable informant, and his information has never been found to be false or inaccurate.
They were threatening to kill me. I have never met any of these guys. The guy with the pajamas, I don't walk around with guys that walk outside pajamas. I never met these guys.
Gigante died on December 19, 2005, at the Medical Center for Federal Prisoners in Springfield, Missouri. His funeral and burial were held 4 days later, on December 23, at St. Anthony of Padua Church in Greenwich Village, largely in anonymity.
If you would like to support the channel, please check out our Patreon, where members will get access to our entire media catalog, including bonus videos, shoutouts, and even get a chance to have your questions answered by Greg. As usual, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.